Welcome to BT Podcasts. In this episode, find out how SMEs can get sustainability ready with ease. This podcast is produced in collaboration with DBS.
DBS and Enterprise Singapore jointly launched the ESG Ready Programme in 2024. This comprehensive initiative is designed to empower local businesses, ranging from SMEs to mid-sized corporations, by enhancing their sustainability capabilities and capacity, thereby preparing them for the future. Today, we find out what it was like for Crestar Fans to be part of the program and from DBS on how they fared. Their report card, if you will. Welcome to BT Podcast from the Business Times. I'm Howie Lim. Joining us today, Chen Ze Ling, Managing Director and Group Head of Corporate and SME Banking at DBS Bank, and also Shawn Lee, COO of Crestar Fans. Gentlemen, hello.
Hello, Howie.
Hello, Howie.
So we'll start with you, Shawn. Give us your 2-minute CV, if you will.
Okay, I'm Shawn Lee, COO of Crestar. Crestar is a Singapore homegrown ceiling fan brand, proudly serving for 21 years. We design and distribute energy-efficient fans and household solutions that promote sustainable living. Since taking over from the founding generation in 2019, our goal has been to create comfort and wellness in a sustainable way for people and the planet, not just in Singapore but beyond. Innovation and sustainability is part of everything we do, from energy-efficient DC motors to premium, responsibly sourced material, so our customers enjoy comfort without harming the environment. What's exciting is that this purpose drives our business growth, proving that even as a growing SME, we can embed sustainability while staying competitive.
We need to know a little bit more about Ze Ling as well from DBS.
Hello, Howie. I'm the Group Head of Corporate and SME Banking. I lead this business for DBS in Singapore as well as the broader Asian region. For sustainability, I see it as an inevitable trend. But yet, when we hear from customers, and more recently in a business pulse check survey, we found that 60% of businesses are still at the starting line. They are still not prepared for this. And many of them have cited many challenges, including the complexity of the requirements, as well as the lack of financial resources and the lack of expertise.
The thing is, Ze Ling, when one thinks of a bank, doesn't necessarily equate that with sustainability, right? It's mostly, a bank would support in the form of financing and such. So maybe you could tell us why DBS started this ESG Ready program.
For DBS, we see ourselves not just as financiers to our corporate customers. We also see ourselves as partners to them as they go through transformations to be future ready in a rapidly changing world. So when I look at the challenges faced by our customers when it comes to sustainability, we started the ESG Ready Programme in 2024 to support SME businesses to adopt sustainable practices to get them started on the journey from awareness into actions. So the ESG Ready Programme is first in market and is a structured end-to-end and tailored program to help businesses across the board build the capability and the capacity for sustainability. The program leverages not only on DBS, but our broad ecosystem of partners. And companies participate in several phases, such as attending training courses which are tailored to them. So this is an essential first step. So the companies are informed and educated on sustainability, and they know where to go and upskill their staff members. The second area is an assessment on their existing carbon footprint, and that provides a report that they can then provide to customers and helps them to contract tenders. And the third is a formulation, at the end of the day, of a sustainability framework and roadmap that's aligned with international standards. So that helps them manage the ESG-related risk and also help them uncover business opportunities going forward.
I got to be honest, Ze Ling, it's sounding confusing and now a lot of pressure. Wow, there's all these reports that are going to come out about what my business is looking like. So, okay, maybe you could talk to us about how it's important for SMEs to start thinking about this, and how they can go about better understanding the requirements.
Well, I can share that the ESG Ready Programme, it's a very easy program to get started. Happy to share that we've onboarded 134 customers so far, and 24 have already completed the program and graduated from the program. So when it comes to the drivers for SMEs to think about sustainability, I can think of two big ones. The first is government, and the second are their customers. So locally, our Singapore government have already started on sustainability. Singapore government has committed to a net zero target by 2050. And from there on, we are starting to see regulations being introduced, as well as interim milestones being introduced across industry sectors. And globally, we are seeing the exact same trend as well. Global supply chains are moving towards sustainability, which means that many of these expectations are rapidly expanding to SME businesses through their anchor customers as well as their key partners. For SME, not taking any steps on sustainability has an opportunity cost because they could mean missing out on new businesses. So in order to be competitive and in order to be resilient, the development towards sustainability becomes a necessity for them.
Let's talk to Shawn for a bit. What made Crestar think about sustainability and heading onto this journey? Because it's quite a headache, isn't it?
Like many SME like ours, sustainability may seem like a big step, especially when we operate with lean manpower and limited resources. And unlike large corporations that might have dedicated sustainability teams and budgets. However, we also seen how the landscape is shifting from sustainability requirements first applied to these large corporations and are now gradually trickling down to SME like us. Hence, we wish to be better prepared and secure an early advantage. Furthermore, to meet evolving customer demands for innovation and eco-friendly products, Crestar recognizes the imperative to innovate and integrate sustainability into its operation to ensure it remains competitive and relevant. That is why discovering and participating in the DBS ESG Ready Programme was a natural step for us to strengthen our sustainability practices. We joined the program to deepen our understanding of sustainability reporting and framework while tapping into the bank's expertise and resources that we believe will offer both strategic direction and practical support. It was a great opportunity for us to understand our operation better and uncover new opportunity with DBS in helping us to future-proof our business with DBS guidance.
Howie, allow me to add on as well. So in my conversation with customers, we found that many SMEs are keen to progress on this journey. So there's no lack of interest, but the challenges are quite big for them. I've spoken about the complexity of requirements, what it means for my industry, for my businesses, what are the actionable first steps. We also see that SME need expertise and financial resources. So for this ESG Ready program, we designed it to meet companies exactly where they are, whether they are at the beginning of the journey or whether they have already taken some actions to start on some initiatives. The program is designed with 3 key features to help the customers move along the journey. The first is it provides a stage-by-stage roadmap. So businesses know exactly where they are and how they can move gradually from awareness to actions at their own pace and time. The second key feature is that each participant onto the program will receive a dedicated program manager from DBS. The program manager will then work with these businesses to understand what are your drivers, what are your motivations, and how I can work with you, and then connect them to the right resources, the right expertise, and the right solutions provider. And the third feature, which is very important, is at the end of the journey, we'll work with them to come up with an actionable sustainability framework and roadmap. So that means that every business going through this program will develop a very tangible action plan. They can then take it and go forward with it.
Okay, hold that thought. Still to come, we'll find out what it was like for Crestar being part of the DBS ESG Ready program and also where the program is headed. Stay with us. This is BT Podcast by the Business Times.
And now back to BT Podcasts in collaboration with DBS.
Welcome back. Earlier, Shawn, we were talking about the motivation for participating in the DBS ESG Ready program. What was it like in the program? It sounds really personalized. Ze Ling was saying you get your own manager, and what were your biggest takeaways from it?
Honestly, participating in the DBS ESG program was a valuable and pivotal experience for us. As an SME, we recognize the importance of sustainability, but like many others, we lack the technical knowledge and guidance to know where to start. That is where the program has really helped us. One of the key benefits was employee upskilling. It enabled our team to build the right understanding of ESG topics. And more importantly, see how these principles directly connect to our business goals. One of the most impactful parts of the program was learning how to measure and track our carbon footprint. That really gave us real visibility into where our emissions were coming from and helped us to make smarter operational decisions. For example, We redesigned our packaging to reduce shipping costs and increase the number of SKUs we could transport per container. It was a win-win for us. We cut operational costs and lowered our carbon emission at the same time. So for us, the carbon assessment wasn't just a reporting exercise. It became an actionable roadmap in helping us to identify new opportunities and seamlessly embed sustainability into our business strategy.
Wow, Ze Ling, was Crestar star pupil or something? Because earlier you talked about how there are over 130 businesses who have been onboarded and 20-something have graduated.
24 have graduated, including Crestar.
What was the report on Crestar from you?
I think they definitely did well. The practical and very structured approach has helped him as well as other businesses, because that means that no matter where they are in the journey, and whether they have that pace and time, they can make tangible progress in sustainability. So we have also looked at feedback across the participants who are in various industry sectors. And we found that the program delivers clear business value for them. And that comes through in 3 key areas. Number one, like Shawn has mentioned, they develop sustainability-related capabilities, such as carbon assessment and carbon reporting. The second part is they've each formalized a sustainability framework and roadmap. That means that even after they graduated from the program, the business have a roadmap and an action plan to take themselves forward. And the third part, which SME business will love, is that many have seen a positive financial impact. So that comes in at cost savings, because you have developed some ways to improve your efficiency. At the same time, many of them have found that they are stronger in terms of competitiveness to chase for new contracts and to win new customers.
This is your experience too, right, Shawn? There were these tangible business benefits that you saw coming out of this program, beyond cost savings.
Yeah, certainly. I think this program has really made a big difference for us, not just in operation, finances, and organizational mindset, but also in how we think as a company. First, in terms of cost saving, there's up to 90% of support in costs, which made ESG adoption so much more affordable. It also opened up new business opportunity. We have secured projects with condominium developers and even built partnership with interior designers who now include our ceiling fan solution into their proposal. And on top of that, DBS provided strong guidance and partnership support. There are dedicated program managers who took the time to understand our motivation, challenges, and aspiration. They then connected us with the right partners to build a sustainability roadmap. It's something that has really strengthened our competitive edge. There's also a big focus on training and upskilling. The DBS Skill Development Manager curated courses based on our skill gaps. These help our employees see ESG not just as compliance, but as a strategic priority, ones that build trust, productivity, and competitiveness. And lastly, the financing access played a key role. With DBS Green Hire Purchase Loan, it enabled us to fully transit our fueled vehicle with electric vehicle and therefore reducing our Scope 1 emission significantly. So overall, the DBS ESG program didn't just help us to do good, it helped us to do better as a business.
Take us back a bit though, to before you entered the program, because I imagine some companies are going, this is too difficult. What was it like for you? What would you say to these companies after having been through this program?
Actually, it's easier than you might think. We started out as a typical SME with no formal ESG processes and with very limited understanding or visibility into our carbon footprint. But through small practical steps, things like switching to energy-efficient appliances and systems, redesigning package to be smarter, engaging our suppliers, and tapping into the available support from DBS and Enterprise Singapore, we gradually began embedding sustainability into our operations. And do you know what? Every small actions really make a measurable difference. So I feel that SME, you don't have to wait until you are fully sustainability ready. My advice is simple. Start small, celebrate the small win, and build your confidence along the way. It's for the bigger charge forward. And there's no perfect moment. You don't have to wait everything to be sui-sui before taking action. The key is to grow step by step, build the momentum, and seize the opportunity instead of waiting for it to come to you. Hence, I will encourage SME to embark on this journey and grow collectively.
That's the soundbite of the day. Don't wait for everything to be sweet.
Agree on that.
Ze Ling, what's next though? What are the future growth plans for the DBS ESG Ready program?
We are encouraged by the strong momentum in the sign-ups. We are also encouraged by the positive feedback received by the participants. So for us, the intent is to continue to run this program to serve the business community. I would also invite interested businesses to register your interest, sign up the program, and reach out to DBS through our DBS SME banking website. In terms of growth paths, we are working on two main areas to amplify the program. Firstly, through our partnerships. So we do want to expand the collaboration to include more partners. We are reaching out to trade associations and business chambers who can introduce this program to their members. We are also working with anchor buyers who are interested to bring this program to the SME businesses in their supply chain. And the second growth path will be outside of Singapore. We definitely see opportunities to help to scale ESG adoption across our customers in the Asian region. So we do want to support them, just like we do in Singapore, to support these businesses to move from awareness into action.
Ze Ling, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
A big thank you to Chen Ze Ling, Managing Director and Group Head of Corporate and SME Banking at DBS Bank. Shawn, it was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Shawn Lee, who's COO at Crestar Fans. This has been BT Podcast by the Business Times. I'm Howie Lim.
This episode of BT Podcasts was produced in collaboration with DBS.
Find more BT podcasts at businesstimes.com.sg/podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. This podcast is meant to provide general information only. SPH Media accepts no liability for loss arising from any reliance on the podcast or use of third parties' products and services. Please consult professional advisors for independent advice.